Hey y'all, hey, and welcome to 2D Talk Sense. I'm gonna have the pictures up because I don't want to just be in this car holding this phone because my hand gonna hurt. So I'm gonna have the pictures up while I talk and just gonna do the voiceover, y'all. So, but baby, these little YouTube, these social medias, these celebrities, man, off the train. I said, everybody like, we ain't gonna talk about this, we ain't gonna talk about that. I said, it's so much going on. I don't even know what to talk. I can't even talk about what I want to talk about, which is I still haven't did the review of the Jada book. Baby, so you got the Keke Palmer, you got the P Diddy getting to, and he done settled. He knew better. He done settled. He said, not today, Jesus. Sign them papers. How much you want? And then you have I reported on that Tasha K, right? Kelly is suing Tasha K in the prisons, the BOP, BOP. He's on the BOP. That's what. The prisons of the Bureau of Prisons is what the BOP stands for. BOP. So he's on now because he said they leak his private information as far as the commissary, his emails and his phone calls from jail, right? And he's saying that interfered with his case. So he's suing them. So I'm looking like, why is this a civil? If this is illegal, why is this a civil case and not a criminal case, right? So I go back because I'm like, I remember something like this trending before, right? With R.Kelly and Tasha K. So what? And it wasn't him suing her when he had made his little rounds, when he did interviews from prison, right? Maybe somebody should start that YouTube channel, interviews from prison, because they already got prison calls or phone calls from prison or something. That Nesto Shirley Strawberry husband that he on, Alex Murdoch, they got a lot of people phone calls from prison on there. Maybe they should do an interview from prison YouTube page. But anyway, y'all. So he did the interview for prison, and I know Storm Monroe had did an interview with him, and then this girl that I really she's a lady that I really don't know. Her name was Natasha, and she sounds just like Wendy Williams, y'all. So when y'all hear the recording, y'all gonna hear somebody who sound like Wendy Williams. It's not Wendy Williams. It's a girl named Natasha. She had did an interview with R.Kelly, and R.Kelly in the interview was saying how Tasha should be in jail, right? In the officers, the BOP, the BOP. I'm just calling the BOP officers. The BOP officers who accessed his information and gave it to Tasha should be in jail. And so she went on there and agreed, like, yeah, they should be in jail. That's illegal. You can't sell personal information. So Tasha ended up, the girl was supposed to be interviewing Tasha, but I guess since Tasha is a bigger personality, and I think this girl may be on radio. I'm not sure. I don't know her. So I don't know her background, y'all. Y'all can go and look that up, but that ain't important. So Tasha actually aired it on her channel, the interview that she had with the girl. Now, she ended up reading the girl. The interview was nice, but she ended up reading the girl at the end about her saying that she should be in jail.
Now, y'all are media. I was shocked that y'all didn't take it from a media standpoint to say, well, I mean, hell, if we would have received this shit would have went out. If you had received, you can't tell me, if you had received an anonymous file of jail calls, commissary transactions between Rashona LaFleur, the first 14-year-old girl that was in the tape, that he got off on, right? Sending him commissary, putting money on his books while he's in jail. That's what he was mad about. He was mad because the girls that thought they was the only girls, and there was more girls that we put out that was putting money on his books. See, I went and watched that interview, and she already had addressed it in the interview. So there was an investigation with there was a federal investigation into this case, because Tasha did go and say that a BOP officer had contacted her via email
It says she got this information. She said she don't even know whether it was a she or he, because it was an anonymous type of thing. So the BOP officer contacted her, told her she got this information and sent it over to Tasha. And so
the BOP officer didn't know that it was a BOP officer. I received an email from an anonymous source that said, "Hey, I have access to the phone calls and the records, and sent some." So I'm looking at it and I'm like, damn, like this is commissary. This is like,
so this
these
is official.
emails.
So you knew.
Tasha, being, a journalist, just posted it. And she was saying that's been going on since the beginning of time. That, people send journalists information, they post it. Now she said the government did end up contacting her because they did do an investigation into it. And they asked her to send over all her, the person who sent this to her. She was like, no, that's my source. And, the sources are protected. When you're a journalist, you can protect your source. So she sent them over what they asked for, but she did not give over the source who gave it to her.
And the feds that charged him in his RICO case put me under subpoena to turn over all of the sources that I had so that they could use it to try against him. And I was like, absolutely not. If I give you my sources, what business would I have? And so my criminal defense attorneys who deal with cases like this, the same ones who I used in my Cardi B case, they have gotten me out of a lot of shit legally, right? That people were trying, feds and the Justice Department, police departments, the Savages and the Clarys, running down to the police department to put warrants out on me for putting out information that exposed them because they were getting checks and clout from surviving R.Kelly.
Which was a BOP officer. Now, that's the only way a kid came from. Now, during the investigation, they did find out that it was like over 60 some BOP officers had access to R.Kelly information and his emails and everything. Because in her initial live where she's talking about, when she reads the email that she received from the BOP officer, she reads emails, she reads his commissary, says who did sent what.
Actually has fans, because I'm looking at his books and how much money is being dropped off. He got fans that's donating him money, $20, $40. Hold on, let me get this. So yeah, Rashawn sent him $40. Azrael sends some money. Azrael sends him $2,000. Azrael sent him $1,000 again. Some girl named Heather sent him $20. Another person named Michael sent them $25. Azrael sent them another $2,000. Azrael sent them another $2,000. Oh man, it's so much. I can read this forever. Don't fuck with me. Why?
And she says that, I got a source and, I talked to the BOP officers.
It's because Joycelyn is telling R.Kelly over the phone, okay? Yes, there's a phone tap somewhere, and I'm not going to tell you where it's at, okay? Now, apparently, Joycelyn is snitching on Azrael, saying that she's not coming home at night, and R.Kelly wants to know why. I have the plug. I'm not going to tell you where I got the information from, but just listen to the damn information.
So, after she did that interview and put it out there, R.Kelly girls, Jocelyn, and what's the other one? Azrael, whatever them girls' name is. The ones who was on the Gayle King interview after R.Kelly, when he did his interview with Gayle King, y'all know that one, Robert.
Y'all killing me with this. I gave y'all 30 years of my career.
Robert.
30 years of my career. Y'all trying to kill me. You killing me, man.
So after he did his, his two girls came and did theirs, right? Y'all follow me, because I know. I'm just refreshing y'all. R.Kelly do the Gayle King interview. The two girls do theirs. He end up going to jail. He get convicted, I want to say in New York and Chicago. I know he's facing 30 years. So then while he's in jail, after he do the interview, while he's in jail, before he get his sentence, I want to say in Chicago, because I believe he got sentenced in New York first. If and that ain't right, y'all put it in the comments. Go ahead, correct me. I got no problem with it. I'm just speaking right now off the top of my head while I'm waiting. So And also, while I'm talking and interrupting, go ahead and like the video you watching. So while he's in jail, I think waiting for his trial for Chicago, that's when Tasha K ended up doing the interview. And not the interview, she did a YouTube video where she's talking about where she go and read his emails, she read the commissary, and she go and give the information that she had about the two girls. Because what she say is, even though both girls was in the house and both girls did that interview together, both of them girls was not allowed to talk to each other, according to Tasha K, according to the source who talked to her. Those girls weren't allowed to talk to each other, so they did not know what R.Kelly was telling the other one.
Between R.Kelly and Jocelyn. Now, Azrael, this is some really fucked up shit too, because you would think that because these two were holding hands, Azrael and Jocelyn, that they were in communication with everything and how it's going on. But he had them so gone that they didn't even talk to each other. Robert Sylvester Kelly, 11/11/2019, 7:34:29 p.m. wrote, hi, but he spelled hi, H-A-I, how are you? Now he's typing, okay? And then Jocelyn comes back and says, hey, daddy, I'm doing good. I really need you to call me as soon as possible. He read that. Then she says, daddy, also, how are you feeling? Are you okay? And then she goes and says, okay, I love you so freaking much as well, because I'm going to read his messages in a minute. Just know that I need for you to read my letters this week with the lawyer. I need to get your response back on that letter ASAP. So she's sending him a letter because there goes on to say, I hate that she says, I will be waiting tomorrow. And also, we got this, daddy. You mean so much to me and I am deeply in love with you. I hate that I feel alone with you, not being right here by my side, beside me, but no, we are strong. We got this and nobody can never take away that I have for you. It's too real. I could care less what anybody has to say about you or me because they don't know us. And I'm just going to leave it up to God and not stress over something God has planned. I'm going to stay positive, daddy, and continue to be strong, period. I love you so freaking much, daddy, and please call me as soon as possible. I love you. Good night. So R.Kelly writes back, hi, H-A-I, cookie, C-O-O-K-Y. I love you, baby, so freaking much. Whew, it's so hard to read it. Thank for being strong, no matter what. Baby, you and me never part, okay? he was trying to say I was thinking, but he says I was thinking about you and me playing basketball together all day today. And what you to know that we will, I don't know what that word is, be strong, Joy. I love you so freaking much. He spelled freaking F-R-K-I-N-G, so freaking much for that, baby. You can always, and he spelled ways, W-H-A-Y-S, email me, and if I can, I will email you back. Just know that it's a 2-hour delay because, and the way he spelled because, oh my God, they ready our emails, but still email and continue to write, and he spelled write, W-R-I-G-T, send letters. That's what he said. Continue to write and send letters. I am sorry. I didn't know. He said this on 11/11/2019 at 10:07. I didn't know you love me this much. I am going to, to see her what's going on. You will be visiting me because Azrael was visiting him. Okay? Hold on. You will be visiting me after this visiting cookie. Just hang in there. And he spelled hang, H-A-I-N-G. Hang in there for us. And he spelled us, H-U-S, baby. I will be hanging there. I am deep in love with you. Tell me we got this kiss. I love you. Good night. Now, I'm not going to read all his emails. It's too much. It's too fucking much, okay? But let me read another email. Hold on real quick. All right, so this was on 11/14. Joycelyn writes, Daddy, when you see somebody Friday, Zelle Friday, make sure you ask her about the Jeep keys because she has them with her. And how many days do you want me to stay at the hotel because I forgot to ask you? And please see if someone can pick up this letter from me as soon as possible that you trust. Just let me know, Daddy. The budget also has been dropped off as well. I love you so freaking much. Daddy, she can drop off the Jeep keys at the front desk. I'll grab them. I love you so freaking much. Daddy, do you need more money on your books? Please let me know. I freaking love you. Kiss. He wrote back, hey, Cookie. Yes, baby, send me $100 to my books and thank you so much. The way he's, oh, yeah. I will find out about the Jeep, but go to the garage and check if it's there. What's going to drive it? I don't know. Baby, I love you so freaking much. Drink some tea and honey and lemon juice because she said that she has a cold and she can't really walk. I'm like, bitch, you got pneumonia. That ain't no motherfucking cold, okay? That's pneumonia, bitch, and you need to get that checked out. So he goes on to say, I hope you feel better. Good night. She says, okay, Daddy, I love you so freaking much. And we'll put the money on your books today. Also, how many nights do you want me to get the hotel room for? So he's still running shit. This is recent. While he's in jail.
So then once Tasha came out and dropped these emails and stuff, one of the girls who thought she was the main girl got mad. And so she went... She was highly pissed at R.Kelly, and she went and testified in his trial against him. And so he was like, that's illegal.
Tasha K mentioned that she shared all of that stuff with the parents of government witnesses.
Mm-hmm.
Provided the information to the parents because I communicate with both sets of parents. Tim and his wife, Timothy Savage, and his wife, as well as Angelo and his wife, okay? But Angelo knows a lot of the shit. Tim doesn't. This is real shit, okay? He knows a lot of the shit before I bring it to him. But some stuff he doesn't, and I give it to him, and he's like, okay. So I got some information between R.Kelly and Joycelyn, okay? These are actual conversations between them. I'm not going to...
The girls.
Now, I'm going to say this. This is common sense.
Right.
You got 2 or 3 girlfriends
That
are grown women, and you messing around, or you giving one attention more than you giving the other one, and they find out they could become mad and scorned or whatever, depending on how the extent of that extra attention may be given at the time. And when this contraband, which was illegal contraband that the BOP stole and gave to Tasha K, was shown, which Tasha K said on her blog, she showed it to the parents and the witness, government witness. Right then and there, that becomes tampering with those witnesses. And once that person turn on you, no telling what they'll get up and say about you.
Right.
Which in my case was not good things. And it caused devastating outcome. I don't go too deep into it, but that's just the gist of it.
So you can't have an angry person up there testifying against somebody. You can, but so there's Tasha to drop her interview. So then R.Kelly come out after he then got convicted after that girl then came and testified. But mind you, he didn't get convicted because she testified, even though that's what he's saying.
Charged him as running a crime organization. And then they slowly taking down everybody that was in it. Don Russell, the old managers, everybody's getting charges placed on their asses right now. And they fighting, right? Right now as we speak. So people are saying, oh, well, they're not charging his team. Bullshit. His lawyer, who was writing the $250,000 checks to these victims that they had contracts on, magically got hit by a car in the middle of the day. Yeah, white lady. Magically got hit by a car in the middle of the day. They backed up, ran over the bitch, ran over her again, and left the scene in an unmarked van. She was a lawyer that had R.Kelly Enterprises in her name and that wrote and settled all of the cases, okay, with these victims that came to them saying that R.Kelly had sex with them underage, even though he wrote out these contracts and say, you know what, swear that you're 18. In Chicago, you can be 17. It's fine. But in other states, you cannot. And that's why they got him under the Mann Act. That's why they got him transporting minors. And that's why they were able to not charge the parents, because they offered the parents immunity in exchange for their testimony to tell the truth so that they can lock his ass under the jail. Because at the end,
other people, you know, journalists and people who covered the trial was like, they had so many witnesses, that girl could have testified or not. It didn't matter either one way or the other because they had so many other witnesses. Now he didn't got convicted because the girl that wanted to testify. His trial done wrapped up. He's facing the 30 years. He on there doing interviews from jail. He didn't call Storm Monroe. He didn't call that other girl Natasha. And he's saying that, you know, that it was illegal, that they access his information. It was about 60 officers access his information all this amount of time. One of them sent it to Tasha. They did a federal investigation to find out all this information. It is true what he's saying. They did do an investigation. All these people had access. It was a BOP officer who sent the information to Tasha.
They would have arrested this person. They would have had to arrest everybody else that read his emails. When R.Kelly went to jail, everybody was listening to his shit. And do you know how bad that would have made the Bureau of Prisons look for them to have to reprimand hundreds of officers across different states? Because this has been a practice that's ongoing. This is not just an isolated situation with R.Kelly. They listen to every inmate's calls. That's why when someone gets arrested, my dad works in the Bureau of Prisons 30 years, and they receive the files and they go and they do the work, especially if it's a celebrity coming in. They all gather to see what it is, what have they done, right?
The last thing I heard is that the BOP officer who actually sent it to Tasha, she did not get fired. She ended up, and I do believe it was a woman, she ended up retiring. She didn't get fired. She just did retirement. She's like, I'm out. Peace out. And I was like, I know that's right, girl. Don't lose your retirement trying to send some money to a vlogger. And if you do, send it to me, because I ain't even got that many followers. You probably wouldn't even get caught. Now, so they did the investigation. Tasha said they contacted her. She was like, no, I'm not giving you my source. I'll give you. And y'all, this is another thing. So Tasha said they contacted her. She was like, no, I'm not giving you my source. She got her lawyer, who is Olga. Now, Olga, y'all, this stuff get crazy. Okay, 6 degrees of separation. Remember, Olga is her lawyer who represented her with the Cardi B trial, who lost the trial, and she lost the appeal. Also, man, I brought to y'all, Olga is also the lawyer of Stephen, the white, I want to say Dwayne Wade, and it's not. That Dwayne Wade, the White Howard accuser. Olga is now representing him. So Tasha K, old lawyer, is also representing the accuser of the White Howard trial. Now, Tasha K said Olga represented her in this federal investigation, and Olga got fought for Tasha not to have to present information and everything, and because she's a journalist and she didn't have to release source and blah 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 blah. So Tasha didn't end up getting charged. Actually, nobody ended up getting charged. They did the investigation. They found that his records was looked at. It was sent out, but nobody got charged with it. So now that is why R.Kelly is suing Tasha. So I'm just letting y'all know that go back and watch that full interview, because Tasha does already address the whole situation and explain the whole situation. And it was saying that what happened was not illegal on Tasha's part. Now, whether the BOP officers was did it illegally, whether that was against the law or not, she don't know. But Tasha part was not illegal because all she did was post information that was sent to her. And because she didn't pay this person, I believe she said if she would have paid the person, then they probably could have got her on something. But you know, Tasha always says she don't pay for interviews, she don't pay for information, because then you can get in trouble because a person will be like, well, I just, you know, she paid me to say this and blah blah blah.
On the record, you didn't
the
buy these
record.
documents. You weren't paid. You didn't pay for it. None of that. This
Absolutely
person.
not. And if
Okay.
that went down, I would be in jail. You understand what I'm saying? Like,
Absolutely.
we're talking about the Justice Department opened up a case. And I was not, a lot of people would be scared, but I was just like, I didn't break no law. So what am I scared? You know what I'm saying?
So because she didn't pay for that information, because the person just gave it to her, and as a journalist, she just, you know, did a story about it, that she did not get in trouble for it. So yeah. I said I just wanted to give y'all the update on that. So I said I guess Olga do win something, because she lost both of those with Tasha. So I said it is good to know, because she is a criminal defense lawyer, and I guess that was a more of a criminal side with the federal government getting involved in the federal investigation. So I said that's more of a thing. I don't know why this guy Stephen, accused of Dwight Howard, is using her when she done lost twice in civil case, and her website say all she do is criminal law. Now, if you want to use her to represent you for something criminal, then get her. But civil lawsuit, so far, that ain't her thing. I guess everybody got to start somewhere. You know, when you get a job, when once you finish school and you get your degree, and all the jobs is like experience is necessary. You're like, how am I gonna get the experience if everybody want experience? So I guess this Olga trying to get her experience in the civil case. But yeah, that's that. I'm gonna let Tasha K sum this up.
Today, if I bring you my child, yeah, that could be considered on my end. But at the end of the day, R.Kelly still committed. He still put his children. He still put his black women, black girls who were not protected at home and by him. And at the end of the day, I don't give a what he say. He can say, lock me up, put me in jail. But that's just the bottom line. He's sick. He's perverted. And I'm glad that his ass won't get out of jail until he's 85 plus years old.
Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like the video. Bye.